Dear students, we are just going to show you the hardware part of your lab programs. Okay, the hardware part needs one evaluation board, that is LPC 2148 board. Here if you can see the closely, there are multiple interfaces to connect different lab programs components. Okay, here we have the LCD display, this part. Okay, these are the keyboards. We have 16 keyboards. Here we have the, if you can see the closely, there's something called DC motor port here, this part. Okay, this is the DC motor IC, the DC motor socket here. Then we have, this is the another one. Okay, so different we have the interfaces here. Okay, then now we'll show you how we are going to connect the board to the computer there. So it has this side, it is a COM port, communication port, COM port 3, and there we have the USB port, so that will connect to the laptop. And it needs a power supply, so we have given the 12 volts power supply that will be connected here. Here we have the DC motor. Okay, DC motor, it rotates continuously clockwise and anti-clockwise without any discrete values. So we'll connect the DC motor to the evaluation board here. Here is the socket. The sir is connecting to the socket now. There is proper adjustment for the socket. You need to just connect it. Now we'll go to the program and we'll show you how exactly from the beginning how we are going to do this. Okay, we need two softwares here. One, as usual, the kill software, where we'll write the C programming, ARM C programs, and another one we need the Flash Magic that will help the code to be ported to the evaluation board memory, and from there it will just make the hardware run. So you can see the program we have written. Program will be explained physically when we come to the classes, or rather when you come here into the lab. Okay, so this is sample program. It takes a lot of time to explain the line by line. So as of now, we'll just show you the demo. Later, just by going through the soft copy or manual, we'll be sharing the fresh one. You can just go through that and you can just start executing also. So the beginning, the process steps rather will just show you. Okay, so here as usual, as we were doing for the assembly coding, we were just rebuilding it. So the initial statements we have now displayed here, that like create the project files and all that. We've just written the program. Once you run the program, once you write the program, you need to compile it. Here you will be getting the errors 0 and 0 warning. Okay, one more thing just to note here. So to make the executed hex file to run properly in the evaluation board, we'll go to the flash here. Then in the flash one, we'll just do certain configurations. What is the basic configuration change we are doing here is, in the target option, we need to select something called, this will be here, the use micro lib is there, that will be unchecked before, so we need to check it here. Once you check that, then we will go to output one, and here there is option called this create hex file. Before, by default, it was unchecked, but here we need the hex file to be ported to the hardware board, so we'll just check that. And next we'll go to the linker, and this linker here, by default, this use memory option, that also will be unchecked. What is the point of the use of memory? Because we need the memory of the evaluation board to be used for the porting of your code to the evaluation board, so we need to check that also. The next, after once we do that, we'll just press OK. So after making the changes, basic settings change in the this one, the project part, we'll have the here hex file ready, the creating hex file with the 0 errors and 0 warning. Now we have one more software that is called Flash Magic. We'll just take you to the Flash Magic, and there are also some basic necessary changes we have to make. So you need to just observe here the change that we are making for the first time. Once you do the changes, then for all remaining programs, it will remain as it is. Okay, here you just see here, there is something called, if you're opening for the first time, you'll have the options like this. So what we are doing here, first one is the here the select device. So in the select device option, there are multiple devices from the different vendors. Okay, so from the we are using ARM 7. Go up, sir, go up. Yeah, ARM 7. Under the ARM 7, we have the LPC 2148. So we'll just select that. We'll go for the OK. The next, we'll have to select the communication port. Here is the communication port. This communication port. Okay, where it is detected, in which port? There are multiple different ports here. We have multiple USB ports. So we'll have to select that. So for that, once we select this one, then we have to see whether it is communication port 1, 2 or 3. So that clarity we need to just see it from the computer's configuration. So we'll just take you to the computer configuration here. Okay, just right click on that, sir. So we'll just go to the my computer, and there device manager will open the device manager, and here in the device manager we'll have the, just need to see here the ports, and here you can see the port. There will be Silicon Labs, this one. So last one you need to just observe here the COM3 port. That COM3 port we are going to use to connect our evaluation board to the USB port of our CPU or maybe the laptop. So just close that, sir. Next one, we have the basic setting that is called baud rate. So baud rate is basically used for asynchronous communication measurement. So that is by default 9601, and interface it is not required, it can be anything, let it be. And here oscillator we have to give it. So oscillator it is 12, and then there are 6 zeros followed, so we'll just keep that value itself. Okay, then here we have certain things to check once again. We have by default the erase all flash code and RD port, this will be unchecked, so we need to just check that. Okay, and one more here we have to see verify after programming. So once the program is ported to the evaluation board, then that should run properly, so it should be verifying. So this flash magic will verify that, and finally we'll just start it. No, one more thing here, before starting actually we need to just port the program, because we have created the hex file in the kill software. So from there we need to select the hex file to this flash magic. So we have already given the names of called labdemo.hex. This is for the DC program we are talking. Okay, so we'll just select that and we'll press OK. Then the program will be ported from the kill software, that is hex file, to the evaluation board, and we'll start it. So when you start it here, the final porting is happening. So once you select the hex file, the compiled hex file that we get it from the kill software, then we'll go to the board here, evaluation board, we'll turn it on. Okay, here we'll turn it on, and as you can see here we have connected the DC motor. So the DC motor here you can see here, this is going to rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise both. If you see there in the program we have given certain delay. If you don't give the delay, it runs in it runs in one direction also and very fast also, so we can't observe that. So what we'll do here is we have just given that some delay in the program. So based on that delay, that is in milliseconds actually. So values you can see in the software part when we just discuss the instructions later. So what we'll do now here is we'll just start it here. The program is selected, so it will, when we start it, you can see here this will, here the progress here, this is the progress of porting the code to the evaluation board. And once it is ported here, now you can see the DC motor, it is rotating in both the directions. Okay, it rotates clockwise and anti-clockwise both ways. Yes, we have put the fan here just to observe the rotation. So this is the rotation of the DC motor. This is what we are supposed to do for the DC motor program. I hope you understood the first program, that is the DC motor program, the demo. Thank you.